So pruning tools are important to decide which ones you need for which job. We've got loppers for big branches, hand pruners for smaller branches. More important is these must be sharp in order to do a good job. And we'll have a little brief session here on how to sharpen these tools. So it's going to be important to secure your tools to a workbench or a vise. You can use these clamps to hold it to a table. We want to sharpen the cutting edge. We don't want to sharpen the hook. We don't want to sharpen the back side of the cutting edge. We can use a file like this. We want to follow the bevel on the pruner. And that usually is sufficient to get the lopper sharp enough to prune. Once we have been pruning out in the field for a while, the blade is going to get dull. We'll need to sharpen it again. You can use a little small carbide-tipped sharpener like this to sharpen the lopper in the field. And pretty much you want to use the same technique. We're going to sharpen the beveled edge here. We'll take the sharpening tool and just make several passes across the blade to keep that edge good and sharp, so that we can cut what we want to cut. Hand pruners are used for pruning branches anywhere from 1/4 inch up to perhaps 3/4 inch. Besides having a good hand pruner, it's going to be very important to have it sharpened. We can sharpen the hand pruners with a file, or we can sharpen it with a sharpening tool that has a carbide tip like this.